that are untrue, especially in the field of Sharia. People fall into the trap of studying sciences or disciplines that are not authentic, like they have the wrong understanding, the wrong principles of the names and the attributes of Allah. Some people, we have some Muslim groups that were in the past, and some people are trying to revive that, although it's almost dead. The school of Al-Mu'tazila, they say they don't believe in the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all their arguments are based on philosophical principles that have been proven to be untrue anyway. And there are others as well, like people who study certain books, who claim to be on Aqeedah, and they call it Ilmul Kalam. They say this is the Aqeedah, and they twist many of the texts of the Quran and the Sunnah, and they deny many of the attributes that are there by twisting their meaning. And they say, we only prove among the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that pertain to the self of Allah, to Allah Himself, to the that of Allah, the self of Allah, we only prove 7, and all the other attributes, they actually go back to these 7. We say everything that has been proven in the Quran and the Sunnah in an explicit Arabic language, knowledge about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the heart needs that. The heart needs it. And when Allah gave it to us in the Quran and the Sunnah, Allah gave it to us because we need it. Because the heart will not feel comfortable unless it acquires that knowledge. Because there is a perfect match between creation and legislation. Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Al-A'raf, أَلَا لَهُ الْخَلْقُ وَالْأَمْرُ. To Allah belongs the creation, and to Him belongs the command, the legislation. Allah created us in a certain way, in a certain fashion, and He created for us a way of life. There's a perfect match between both. Allah created us, and He provided us with the guidance that is perfectly suitable for us, compatible with the way we are designed, the way we are created. And that's the only way of life that will make us lead a life of tranquility, a life of happiness and contentment. Any other solutions will be man-made and will not be able to capture the real design of the human being. So anything that what we find in the Quran and the Sunnah, we believe in it in its explicit meaning because Allah spoke to us in the clear Arabic language. So many people, going back to our main point, many people try to treat the illness of ignorance by sciences that are not based on true principles, sciences that are actually harmful or at least have no benefit. Those people run away from the pain the heart suffers from ignorance in order to feel numb with these, sciences that are not beneficial at least, or they are harmful in the worst cases. And the soul and the heart will not feel at rest except with certainty, true knowledge. Imagine when the heart gets all the answers that it wants from the Quran, from the Creator, from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, the Messenger of the Creator. When it gets that, the heart has been designed to accept these truths. So once it gets the answers, the perfect match, the perfect situation of a heart, the perfect scenario, a heart has been designed for a certain way of life, and it gets that way of life. It's just exactly like having a key and having a lock. Only that key opens the lock. Any other thing, any other key, you will suffer with it, and you will not be able to open the lock. That's a similar example of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the guidance Allah has given us, the answers Allah has provided us with to the questions that we have in our hearts. So once we get these answers, there will be a perfect match. Our hearts will feel comfortable because of the certainty that they will get. And then all the pains of the heart, inshallah, will go away. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. Also in Surah Al-A'raf, Allah says, فَمَنْ يُرِدِ اللَّهُ أَن يَهْدِيَهُ يَشْرَحْ صَدْرَهُ لِلْإِسْلَامِ. The one that Allah wants to guide, Allah opens his chest. Allah causes peace, happiness, comfort to come into his heart. So his heart opens and it widens. It feels so happy and so relaxed. فَمَنْ يُرِدِ اللَّهُ أَنْ يَهْدِيهُ يَشْرَحْ صَدْرَهُ لِلْإِسْلَامِ. His heart opens and is addressed with the truth, with the certainty. That's the real comfort, that's the real happiness that people are searching for, but they can't find it, so they run into feeling that to get numb in wrong answers, long knowledge. So, فَمَنْ يُرِدِ اللَّهُ أَنْ يَهْدِيهُ يَشْرَحْ صَدْرَهُ لِلْإِسْلَامِ. The one that Allah wants to guide, Allah opens His chest, Allah causes His chest to relax, and it embraces Islam. So it takes the true answers. يشرح صدره الإسلام ومن يريد أن يضله يجعل صدره ضيقا حرجا كأنما يصعد في السماء. The ones who go astray, the ones who take the wrong disciplines, the wrong sciences, what will happen? Their chest will contract and will feel so tight and suffocate as the person who goes so up in altitude, so they have no oxygen to breathe. They feel as if they've been, strangled, or they've been denied air, fresh air to breathe, so they cannot breathe. يجعل صدره ضيقا حرجا كأنما يصعد في السماء. So this is the example of the people who treat ignorance with the truth and certainty. They will be relaxed. The people who treat it with wrong sciences, they will feel numb, but when they wake up, they will see that they can hardly even breathe. Inshallah, in future episodes, we will try to learn more about the diseases of the hearts and how we can treat them so we can save our hearts from these illnesses and these dangers. So you are invited to join us every time we have Secrets of the Hearts. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.